Oh. Hello, and welcome to the Caveman Art Show. I'm Ugg, and this is Grunt.
Grunt.
Today we're going to be showing you how to paint like a caveman. Now, Grunt's already made a start with his picture, so let's have a look and see how he's doing. Come on.
Grunt, paint picture.
Oh, that's a lovely prehistoric picture, Grunt. And who are these two fellas here?
Grunt.
That's you, is it?
Grung.
That's Grung.
Dead.
Grung's dead. And who's this chap here being chased by the mammoth?
That Ugg. Hop, hop, scoff, scoff, hop, 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 hop.
Excuse me? What? What? You know I'm sensitive about my weight.
Sorry.
There's a line.
I just got carried away.
I'm also going to show you an ancient caveman painting technique. Now for this, you're going to have to make your own paint. Now what I like to use is iron minerals, like these. Now we take our minerals, put them into our pot, and you need to mix them with a certain kind of liquid. Personally, I think blood works best. Grunt, I need some blood. Don't be silly, I'm not going to use your blood. Just pass us the blood we've already got. Idiot. Now I'm just going to pour some of this in the pot and mix it together to make a paint. Once you've done that, you'll need a bone. Grunt, I need a bone. The one we've already got. You thought I was going to hit you then, didn't you? Well, I am. Once you've got your bone, you need to get all the marrow out from the inside, so it makes a hollow tube, like this. Then you take your bone tube and stick it in your paint, and you suck it up. Okay, carry on. Make sure you suck gently now. You don't want the paint going up into your mouth, do you, Grunt? No. So once you've got some paint in your bone tube, you need to go over to the wall and place your hand on the wall. Then you can blow the paint all over your hand. Then when you take your hand away, it makes a lovely handprint, like so.
Grunt, paint hand.
Well done, Grunt.
Grunt, do foot.
No, I don't think you should do that, Grunt. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Oh! 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 Oh, where's the door?
See you all next week.
Hello and welcome to the Ancient Egyptian Make Show. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a mummy. Joining me today is my new apprentice embalmer, Fadil. It's Fadil's first day as apprentice embalmer. How's it going, Fadil?
Brilliantly, yeah, really good. Apart from being chased through the city, having abuse shouted at me and rocks thrown at me. Leave me alone!
That's just ancient Egyptian tradition, I'm afraid. You see, people get the chance to damage the body of the apprentice embalmer, for it is he who will be damaging their body when he prepares them for the journey to the afterlife.
Makes perfect sense.
First of all, we're going to be needing a dead body. Here's one that died earlier. Or did he?
I think he's dead, boss.
Well, better tickle him with a feather just to make sure. Trust me, you don't want to be pulling a man's guts out while he's still alive. Seriously, you don't. I've done it. It's awful. Here's one I disemboweled earlier. The lungs, liver, stomach and intestine have all been removed and placed in the appropriate canopic jars. Fadil is now removing the brains through the nose and he's going to put them in the bin. Oh. Careful there, Fadil. We might not need our brains in the afterlife, but we certainly need to use them while we're still here. Next, we cover the body with salt. I also like to season it with a little bit of pepper. I don't really, Fadil. I'm joking. The salt sucks up all the moisture from the body. We then pack it full of sawdust and then soften the skin with oil. It's now time to wrap things up. Literally. This is none other than the body of the great pharaoh Ramses II himself. Fadil, you have the great honour of watching a master technician at work, putting the finishing touches to the pharaoh's mummy.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, the head's come off! Fadil!
It's all right.
It's okay. You can just stick it on using this stick.
Yes, the stick. Let's do that. No one's going to notice. Oh no, it's all the wrong way around.
It's okay, it's okay. Calm down, calm down. We'll just turn the head back around.
Yes.
And then we'll cover the join using this bandage here. There you go, you see?
Yeah, that's done it.
Bob's your uncle.
Or rather, your mummy.
Wait a minute, is that supposed to be me? Because it's not funny.
Sorry.
Doesn't sound anything like me.
That's pretty good.
Hello, I'm Brother Aelfred, and this is my new assistant, Brother Timothy. Today we're going to teach you how to write like a monk. Now you'll need something to write on. So first, take one cute little fluffy lamb and cut its throat. Remember, always ask your parents' permission before you brutally slaughter a pet lamb. Now you'll need a pen. Brother Timothy, go and fetch a goose feather. Remember, always ask the goose's permission before plucking a feather. Next, you need to cut off the skin from the lamb and stretch it over a wooden frame. To make your pen, you simply trim off the feathers with a sharp knife, square off the end, make a slit up the shaft, and there, perfect. So now you have a pen, something to write on. Now you just need some ink. And for that, we're going to need some wasp's eggs. You'll also need some vinegar, some gum for thickening, and some copper water for colour. Take the wasp's eggs and mix them all together. And now, we're ready for some fancy monk writing. Oh, drat. We're going to have to do that all over again.
Bonjour! I am Madame Tussauds. You have heard of me, no? Bon. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make wax models, like the ones I made of the aristocrats during the French Revolution, using their actual decapitated heads. Don't worry, this is just one of my wax models, I think. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. I am so good. So, first we need a French aristocrat.
Bonjour, le Vicomte de Chamfleur at your service, Madame Tussauds.
No, your body is still attached. I just need your head.
No way, I'm still using it.
Oh, good job. I picked one up earlier from the Madeleine Cemetery at Paris. This is where they chuck the bodies of hundreds of aristocrats who have had the chop from the guillotine.
Mon Dieu, you mean this is not one of your wax replicas?
It's so good it could be, but no, this is a real one.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
If you rifle through the cemetery, you will see the corpses of some super posh nobles. And if you're very lucky, you may see some actual royals. Now, to make the mold, we pour plaster of Paris over the face, like this. To make a mold, like this one. Then we pour wax into the mold and leave it to dry. And then we get something like this. So, for the finishing touch, I like to add real hair, some glass eyes like this. Pop. Pop. And for the pièce de résistance, some real human teeth. Realistic, no? I'm just too good. Too good. Well, till next week, my little chums. See you then. Bye-bye. Excuse me, have you finished with your head yet?
Hello and welcome to World War II Art Show. Today we're joined by General Peregrine Thorogood from the British Army.
Carry on.
Right, I was going to. This week we're going to be making models of Allied tanks, the kind that Peregrine here actually used during the Second World War.
In fact, here's one I made earlier. Ours were just like this,
except bigger.
Yes, and not made of cardboard, obviously.
No, ours were made of cardboard.
Sorry?
Yes, cardboard, rubber, bits of wood, all sorts of things.
Why on earth would you make tanks out of cardboard and rubber and things?
I thought you might ask me that. Allow me to introduce my top military advisor, the amazing Jasper Maskerline!
Jasper Maskerline, Master of Illusion, at your service.
Mr. Maskerline was the army's official magician.
Why on earth did the army need a magician?
Who better to fool the Germans than a master of illusion? Keep it.
Yes, you see, the Germans were spying on us from their planes. They could see where our guns and tanks were, and from that, work out our next move.
But what if the tanks and guns they saw weren't tanks and guns at all? What if it was just an illusion? Fly, Cornelius, be free.
Oh, right, I see. So you built cardboard tanks to fool the German planes?
Precisely. We even put tanks on top of jeeps and drove them around to make it look like the tanks were moving.
So it was all just
an illusion. Is this your card?
Well, I didn't actually choose
Take the card.
Okay.
Yes, these sorts of tactics helped us win the war. On D-Day, when we wanted Hitler to think we were invading France from Dover, we built an entire fake army. We even had fake wooden planes, like this one.
Oh, right. Well, it doesn't look much like a plane from here.
Not from the ground, maybe, but from the air.
Oh, I see. Very clever.
And the Americans bought an entire inflatable army. You could say I was the first general to blow up his own army.
I don't really get the joke. Well, there we have it. It turns out that cardboard tanks and wooden planes could really be used to help win a war. That's all we have time for this week. So a big thanks to my guests, General Peregrine Thorogood
and me, Jasper Maskerline, Master of Illusion!
Good heavens! Where has he gone?
Well, he's clearly just down there, isn't he? I mean...
Why would you do that?
Well...
Why would you?
It's not magic. I mean, you've clearly just gone down below the deck.
You've just ruined it for everyone.
Glory, ghastly me.